Hi, it's Will from StormTheCastle.com, and here on YouTube you know me as Epic Fantasy, and this is my latest tutorial. This is a kite tutorial. I have other kite tutorials and they're very popular, so we figured we'd do another kite tutorial. And this is how to do a hexagonal kite. What a wonderful kite this is. You're going to be shocked at this, right? And we've actually flew this kite. It flies. I will pop in some footage of that to show you that it flies. It's a wonderful shape, wonderful kite. Easy to make, and you'll have a lot of fun with it. You just need a few basic supplies like some 1/4-inch wooden dowels, and some paper, and some string and some tape. If you make this kite, make sure you send me pictures, a video of you flying it or something like that. I'd love to see it. Put it on the website. Thanks for watching my videos. If you're a subscriber, thanks for subscribing. Leave a comment, leave a message, leave a project suggestion. Let me know what you think. That's it. Let's launch into the introduction, and then let's do how to make a hexagonal kite that really flies. It's lightweight and fun. Thank you. Okay, let's take a look at the materials you're going to need to make this kite. You're going to need some kite string, of course. If you want to fly a kite, you need kite string. Hey, and if you improvise something, let me know. You're going to need tissue paper, and this is beautiful tissue paper that we got on Amazon.com. There's a link in the tutorial on where to get that exact paper. Some scissors, some tape, masking tape, scotch tape, pencil and ruler, eraser, ruler, some glue or hot glue gun, and 1/4-inch dowels. Now it depends on the length of the dowels that you buy. You can get them at Home Depot or Lowe's, but I will show you, you're probably going to need 12 of them. I will show you, let me tell you the exact sizes that you need to cut them to. You're going to cut them to exact sizes to make the kite. So you measure them out and you cut them. And if you don't have a saw, you can use a pair of side cutters like this to cut them. Works pretty good, and you might even be able to use scissors depending on the type of wood it is. And you cut yourself 6 pieces like this that are 26 inches long. That's the height of the kite. And then you cut yourself 6 pieces like this that are 17 1/2 inches long, just like that. So 6 that are 26 and 6 that are 17 1/2. And when you're cutting them, if you make a little bit of a mess there, just sand it down with a little bit of sandpaper to clean it up, although it's not that critical. So now take those pieces that are 17 1/2 inches long, the short ones, and put a mark right in the center of each one of them. There's 3 here and we do 3 other ones, so all of them. Put a mark right in the center. And then tape them together like this to form a star pattern. You know, you can notch them if you want, you can try to hot glue them, but masking tape works pretty good for this. And try to get the star pattern nice and even. So straighten it out before you finish it. Try to move it around, get it a nice pizza pie, even slices. So everyone gets the same slice of pizza. And then make a second one and try to make them as close to the same as possible. So tinker with them to get them very, very like a mirror image of each other. So that's what we did. We tinkered with it for a while to try to get them nice and even. Now we're going to make a jig to make it easy to put this kite together, because the weird shape of it, you're going to have a little bit of trouble, but this makes it so much easier. So take the star, take one of the stars, put it on cardboard or foam board, and then mark the foam board at the very tip of each point. So you got 6, and then punch holes like that. And then do a second one, but do it like this. Put that down, mark through those holes, and then punch through those holes on the second one. So you have 2 sheets of foam board like this with a hole pattern in it. And then you can run the dowels through those, and you end up with something like this. I'll show you right here. You end up with a nice little setup. See, it's kind of your box kite. Now those foam board pieces are just so it holds it together for now while we're making it, but it makes it so much easier. See it? This makes the pull process a lot smoother to make the box kite. So push the foam board down a little bit and then mark down from the end of every single dowel 3 inches. Do that all the way around the top here, then flip it over and do the same thing on the other end. Mark 3 inches in from the end of the other end of the dowels, because that's where we're going to mount the star patterns. You know, it's only a 10-minute tutorial. You know, so you want to make a kite, a hexagonal box kite, you go for it and let me know. You don't need a whole lot of supplies. So take your star patterns and mount them on those lines you drew that are 3 inches in, and hot glue works really well to get it started so it holds together. You hold it and let the glue set real quick. And then you can tape it later, and I think I show a little bit of that. And take your time with it. Tinker with them a little bit. Fidget with them a little bit. And do both ends, this end and then your star on the other end of those dowels. And once that's all set, you can cut away the cardboard or foam board just to get your structure out of it. There you go. Starting to look like a box kite. So go ahead and put some masking tape on there to strengthen it up. Now you're looking for balance here, although I don't think it matters that much, but you don't want to use a whole lot of masking tape to make the kite heavier. You want to be economical with it. So now that we've got the frame structure, let's go ahead and do our tissue paper. Now we're using a double layer, which means fold it over like this, right? So a nice double layer of tissue. And although I haven't tried it on this kite, I tried it on the square box kite, the regular box kite. I tried plastic, and that works good too. So this is what we're making here. We're making a 57 by 7 inch final size, but because we're going to fold over the edges, start with 59 by 8 inches. So this piece here right now, as we're putting it together, is 59 by 8 inches. And you can hot glue more pieces, use a glue stick and put pieces together to make your length. Trim it to the right size. (59 by 8). And then fold it over. Fold an inch over. On this side, and way over on the left too. Fold an inch over. See, that makes a nice, that gives the end of the paper some strength in the kite when it's flying. You just use some glue stick and fold it over, and that's the end. So you end up, now it's 57 inches long, if you understand what I mean. And you do the same thing along the bottom edge here, the length of it. Because we cut it to 8 inches, we're going to fold that up an inch, and it reduces the size to 7 inches. See, let's measure out. We're going to measure it out 8 inches. Cut that piece off. And then see up there, you can see it up there, we folded it an inch over. So now it's the right size, 57 by 7. That's it. And you get extra here. You don't have to worry about it too much. I kind of made a big deal out of it. But see, there's folded over very nicely. But that fold is important because it gives the kite some strength so it doesn't tear as easily. So let's put it on the kite, on the frame, and put the folds on the inside, not on the outside of the kite. Pick one of the dowels and use some tape and tape the end of it to it by wrapping it around that dowel. Wrap it all the way around like this. And then use your glue stick to glue it down to finish it off. Now it is tissue paper, so handle it reasonably gently. And then tape it with some masking tape at each dowel so it stays in place and your shape stays in place. So do the same thing on the other end. Cut yourself tissue paper, piece them together as you need them. It's a double thick layer. Fold them over and put it on your kite and do the same thing. Glue stick it at the end and put masking tape on each dowel to keep it strong. And that's it. You have made a hexagonal box kite. Wonderful. Does it fly? Darn right. Let me show you how to hook it up. See, there it is. See it? Looks very good. I like the colors of this tissue paper. We get another kite project coming up, a triangular one. If this one seems a little intimidating, maybe you want to do the triangular one. It's only, 3 dowels. So put the kite string here, connected to your spool, like this. And see, we flew this kite. You see there's some masking tape because it got damaged. We flew it, it rolled around on the ground, and we flew it several times. And put your tail on that same dowel on the very end. And tinker with the length of the tail. As you're flying it, you try it, add some tail, remove some tail. So here we go, quick footage of it flying. And it took us a few tries. We had to tinker with it, the tail and whatnot. Is it going to go up? Is it? It's hanging in there. It's hanging in there. There it goes. There it goes. Here it goes. No. There you go. We're starting to get some results there. All right. And here's one more shot. I think I'm going to show you one more shot. That's my lousy camera work. Sorry about that. The shaky cam. But it was fun. It was a nice, moderately windy day. There you go. Now I even hear the wind this time. And here we go. We're going to take off right there. There, it's gone. So we had a lot of fun with this kite. If you make a kite like this, there it is again. You see a peek of it? Make sure you send me a picture or a video or something. I'd love to see it. If you send me a picture, I'll put it on my website. Here's a couple of other kite projects. The box kite I was talking about is on the top there. And a traditional kite on the bottom there with a garbage bag. Thank you.